What's up, everybody? Retro Modern Elijah here, and I'm bringing you a new video. It is Tuesday morning on June 6th, meaning E3 is right around the corner. It starts this weekend. Saturday, if you count EA Play, which we do. So I wanted to bring you my kind of hopes for E3 this year, along with a couple disappointments I know are going to happen. So, first thing I want to talk about, Evil Within 2 from Bethesda. This has been, I'm not even going to say rumored, because there was a job listing that came out as we need translators and stuff for the Evil Within 2. So, it's been pretty much confirmed. Now, one thing I'm going to predict is Evil Within 2 will release on October 31st. That is a Tuesday, Halloween day. So, there is a very good chance that it will. I'm going to make that prediction. Halloween day is perfect for it. The next thing I hope to see, Super Smash Bros. For the Switch. Whether it be a new game or the Smash Bros. That came out for Wii U, because porting is big for them right now, because not many people owned a Wii U. So, I think it would be both A, smart, and B, it would help me. I'm not getting a Wii U anytime soon, so I'd finally get a chance to play a new Smash Brothers game, and, you know, it has Cloud in it, so I really need it. So if they were to come out with, like, a deluxe edition of Smash Brothers, perfect. Now, the next two, one has already been confirmed, detailed, all of the above, and the other one will be in about 2 hours. So, from EA, they talked about a new Need for Speed title this year. I started getting ready for this on Thursday. Friday morning, EA announced Need for Speed Payback out this November with a trailer and everything else you could want. So, that's right out the window. We'll see a little more. I do want to see some gameplay, but it's kind of all out the window right now. Next up, I'd like to see a Pokemon game for Switch. Now, are we going to see it for Switch? I don't know. But in just under 2 hours from when I record this, there's a Nintendo Direct about Pokemon. So we'll see if they're releasing a new 3DS game, a Switch game, something. But again, that's another one of my predictions that's kind of out the window now. Next up, from Ubisoft, I really want to see The Crew 2. I really loved The Crew. I love the idea of the whole off-road stuff, performance, road drive. I love the idea of the different cars. It definitely had some RPG-ish mechanics to it, which I thought was really cool. Plus, Troy Baker voiced the main character, so I wasn't going to complain about that one. So, The Crew 2, I'd really love to see. I know a lot of people didn't really like the first one. It was too arcadey or too sim. Like, it was kind of a mixture of both, which I can kind of understand, but I really dug that idea. The next thing from Ubisoft isn't really a game. I have a huge crush on Geneviève Forget, who is she was I want to say it was community manager for Rainbow Six Siege, and now she's community manager for Far Cry 5. So, I think there's a good chance of seeing her there, and that would make me happy. Next up, I have a lot of racing games. Well, not a lot, but a few racing games on this list. Next up, from Microsoft, I would love to see Forza 7. I enjoyed Forza Horizon 3, but I could never really get into the Horizon series, so I wasn't able to really delve into a Forza game like I enjoy. I love the, like, sim circuit racing. I love that. And Forza 6 was fantastic, and I don't have it, and I don't know why. But Forza 7 could really, man, I can't wait. I'm going to get the Ultimate Edition. I'm so in the mood for Forza again, and I super hope they show it off this year. The main thing I want in it is a 2017 Toyota 86. Next up, from Sony, I would love to see, I'm not sure if we will, actually I'm pretty sure we won't, I would love to see Bloodborne 2. Bloodborne was my introduction to the Soulsborne style of games, and it not only was it my introduction, it was because of Bloodborne I was able to get back into Dark Souls. So I would love to see a new Bloodborne. I loved the aesthetic. I went over to Amsterdam last year, and I'll be returning again in August, and I fell in love with that city, and I wasn't sure exactly why. Like, I wasn't sure what dictated that. When one of the devs of Horizon Zero Dawn, who Guerrilla is located in Amsterdam, said one of his favorite things about moving there to be with the studio was the architecture of the city is like a cheerier Bloodborne. And that's completely correct. So I love the architecture in that game. I love the design. I love the aesthetic, and I super hope to see more. Actually, something someone brought up as would be cool, a like almost more pirate oriented Bloodborne. I could get into that. If that were to be a thing, that would be awesome. Doubt that'll happen, but that would be great. The last thing I want to bring up, I have it on my list right here just as Sega, why do you do this to me? There are two games that I would love to see again. One of them is, I would love to see Skies of Arcadia again. Whether it be a new game, a remaster, a remake, something. I want to see Skies of Arcadia on like the PS4 or the Vita or the Switch or something. That game has been dormant for far too long. I want to say it's 2002. Skies of Arcadia Legends came out on GameCube, and they were making a second one. They were in like pre-production, but it never came to fruition. I would love to see that series again so much. Characters from it have been seen in like the Valkyria games, such as that. The next thing is, and this is my pie in the sky prediction. Also, where the hell did that saying come from? It doesn't make sense. Anyhow, topic for another day. My pie in the sky prediction, hope, want, dream, Condemned Criminal Origins 3. I loved the first one. Second one went a little off topic. It was kind of weird, but I still enjoyed it. Give me a third one. Please. Please give me a third one. Condemned is, like, the first game is one of the reasons I have kept my Xbox 360 all these years. I would give anything for a third game. But that right there is my list of hopes for E3, a few predictions. To really check out my predictions, check out the Retro and Modern Network podcast. This week's episode, we'll be doing our E3 predictions, and 5 of them have already been spoiled. Thank you, Red Dead, Final Fantasy VII, Pokemon, Need for Speed. I know there was one more, but I can't. Oh, right, Far Cry. So check that out for our predictions. And more importantly, I want you to remember, keep on gaming.